houses numerous series to cover mental health, empowerment, podcast framework, and various intimate theories to get to know the hosts. Along with occasional movies reviews and dives in pop culture with our event podcast episodes. The Uncommonplace digs into bringing guests on that stories don't fit the mold and are very different. WV stands for the great state of West Virginia, and every quarter we cover something in West Virginia. Stacy and myself, JR, are your hosts, so please come along for this venture to Uncommon Place.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Whoa, this is that roadcaster sound. This isn't that lavalier mic move around scribble scrabble sound. This is the real me. Man, I'm 40 years old now. And some things that I learned and a few things that have come along in my life. I learned the amazing aspect of patience and keeping your back against the wall. I learned a lot of stuff this year from 39 to 40. Got married. And as everybody has said to me, I finished the story like Cody Rhodes, in wrestling to a degree. The woman that's always had my heart, and she really actually goes back about 10 years with her. If you really think about it, if you know the behind the scenes, if you don't know, wait for a dashboard confessional and you'll get that out of me. But I'm here to talk about something that's important to me. And this is for content creators. This is for anybody that strives to do something creatively in the digital space. Now, one thing that I used to be heavy on, and it's not because my numbers have decreased, because my numbers definitely have not decreased. That's one thing I don't lack thereof, is community and engagement. You can't build anything. You can't make anything. You can't listen to a guru that has already made millions of dollars unless you realize that the thing that makes them powerful is that they are a part of a community. And if you're not listening, then whoa God, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you this though, when it actually comes to money turning hands and money moving around in podcasting alone and in content creation, the true element is inside the engagement. It's not about being tactical and infiltrating, inserting yourself in certain communities just to make a dollar or to have a pseudo friendship. No, you go into places that you're an expert in. Like everyone says, like me, for instance, I'm a projector guy. I can tell you the ins and outs of that projector. I can tell you the gamma. I can tell you whatever you want to know about that picture that I'm looking at right now with a crazy ass dolphin and some random ass background at 5:22 on July 14th. You don't get crickets out of me. I don't have an issue with making a process, a system, or setting up something. And I never take away from any of these gurus that are going to do something for you, that are going to make you some money, that are going to bring that brand deal to you. But this is one thing that they can't teach you, and one thing they can't do for you is get in the community and get you engaged. You got to get yourself out there. You can't sit back and treat everything like you can just go viral and make money, because not everybody's famous and not everybody has the procedure to go viral, because viral only lasts for a little while. Look at the Hot Toy lady. Yeah, she may have got some praise and did this and that, but one day she's going to disappear, and she's going to be like that dude, to run and tell that dude, or the last person that went viral because a chicken wing got stuck in their arm and they call him Chicken Wing Man. And the reason I'm telling you this today is because I see way too many people out here trying to cash out and rob you of your hard-earned dollars when they don't tell you the truth about what you got to do. Do you want to really know how I got to where I am now? Do you really want to get that? Well, let me spill the beans. I got injured. I have a torn ligament in my right foot that put me on the sideline for somewhere between 6 to 12 weeks. I don't remember how long it was. It was a long ass time. And I sat at home while Stacy was working, taking care of me. And I sat my lazy ass on TikTok. I sat there, I joined growth groups. I started intermingling with people that like projectors, people that liked wrestling, different things like that. Stay-at-home parents, for some reason, really fell in line with me because they were at home. Stay-at-home workers fell in line with what I was doing. And I was still podcasting and I was still doing my Comic-Con type shit and all that other stuff because you see me in the boot sliding across the floor all disabled and Stacy helping me with the ones and twos and the audio and video. But here's the thing though. That time I had free to build that resource on TikTok, I have never been able to recapture that moment again in my life. So I got an honest break because someone was taking care of me and I got there. Now you talk about the Instagram, the TikTok, the threads and all of that stuff. That's stuff that I work on every single day. And when I say every single day, I'm not talking like, we're not going to talk like I get on there for 2 hours or 3 hours. It's a quick 5 or 10 minutes here and there, but I make sure I go to the sections, the topics that matter to me. I don't go out here and try to save everything and anything in the world. I stick to what I believe in and what I believe is good for the show. And then I take the encouragement from my community and the engagement I get from certain things. So if I do a show about The Simpsons, which everybody knows that's my favorite thing, I will get up there and cover The Simpsons. Stacy and I have covered the movie. We've covered Treehouse of Horror. We cover things that make sense in that ecosystem. I like the 2.5 toys. I buy the 5-inch toys. I buy a Krusty hat. Hell, I just learned about Crocs. I got a pair of Krusty Crocs. And you see these things. I post these things places. I don't hide that stuff. But at the same time, to keep a reality that makes sense, not an augmented reality, I'll let you see me in certain places. I'll let you see my life under a microscope, but I still keep my peace at the same time. Because on any given weekend, I don't have a friend in this world that can tell you where the hell I am or what I'm doing on the weekend. During the week, they'll just say I'm at work. They don't know where I'm at. So I know how to keep that peace about myself. I know how to hold myself to a certain standard so that when someone asks me, hey, how do you brand build? How do you do this and that? I tell them exactly like this. You find something that you like before you get a sponsor, before you buy it, and you let people know that you're using it and you show them that you're using it. And with showing, I know everybody's like, man, I don't want to be on video. Well, then don't be on video for what you like. You can have somebody else be on there, but you know, at the end of the day, when someone asks you about that, the community, if you're on Reddit or if you're somewhere where there's actual like consumption, that's how you find out things. Because I found out through actual consumption. Nobody gives a damn on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram about what I'm really doing. But when I'm in that Reddit group, that's somebody that's asking me a God honest question. Hey, my projector don't work. What ratio should I have my projector? I have a Capsule 3. What should be the throw distance on how far I do it? And what type of light do you like to watch it in? Do you like it with semi-light or do you turn all the lights off when you watch it? That's the type of questions that get asked to me and I give them answers. I have video, I have pictures, I show them what type of tripod I use. I don't go buy an expensive one. I buy the one from Walmart for $13. Why? Because it keeps it stable. Gives me even picture it's not loopsy and not loopsy, but loop-de-loo or whatever. And you see, that right there is honest interaction. That's not me sitting out here having 100,000 people liking something and doing this or that, even though it may be real and not faking anything or just using numbers and ways to manipulate certain things so that people have a perceived notion that all these people are interacting with me when the community and the engagement does not show that. Now, the next thing, yes, I am involved in lifestyle influencing. That doesn't mean that you actually see me in that. I learned that from the get-go. I can't sit there and physically put myself and Stacy in front of you all a lot because Stacy has anxiety and reasons why she doesn't want to be in front of a camera. Does it limit me from what I do? No. Does it hurt my product? No. We found a way around it. We do a podcast that's audio only. You get pictures of her with me in certain events, and people accept that. We took on Bitmoji characters to portray us on our podcast so that we had an anonymous image, even though you know who we are. If you know us, you see pictures on my Facebook or my Instagram or wherever. But us doing those characters right there gives her a peace of mind, makes her want to come out and produce and be on the show every week or whenever we do Sparrows Under Review. It's these kind of simple things that people are losing the element from. They're going out here buying books and doing all this stuff, which I encourage you to do that if that helps you. But when you're looking at the real nitty gritty, promoting a show and doing this and that and getting listeners to migrate to your show, I teach that. On Fridays, I audit, I let anybody and anyone that wants to be involved with me know how to do listener migration. Yes, I do charge $20 an hour because it's my time and it's what I've developed and what I've worked on, and the statistics and the analytics and everything are from me. Like, one thing I'll tell you, if anyone owns a PlayStation or Xbox, you can encourage your listeners, I don't care how old they are, to listen to your podcast while they're playing a game. Because I can play Spotify on my PlayStation right now and play a show, play a podcast, listen to it. And yeah, I'm not going to be on there playing something really intensive like a RPG or something. I might run around in, a shooting game or something and listen to that or whatever. A lot of times with me, it's a racing game. If I'm playing Gran Turismo, no love for Need for Speed, no love for that at all. But here's the thing. You don't have to follow my lead on listener migration or anything like that, but attract listeners where you want them to meet you at after you go to where they're at. That's like knocking at the door back in the 80s and 70s and 60s, selling vacuum cleaners. Hey, you need this Eureka. And then me, the Orkin Man, I just come through with the red suit on. I'm like, yo, I'm the Orkin Man. And dang, I took the Orkin Man, and y'all know Orkin is not even a damn vacuum cleaner. It's like some kind of bug repellent or something. But anyway, Eureka, and let's say Hoover. I'm the Hoover dude. I come through in all red. I'm like, yo, you need this Hoover vacuum. Or if you're a Crip, I put on all blue. And I'm like, Hoover Crips, you need these vacuums because they say Hoover. You see that connection there? Making a connection with someone and being genuinely honest about the connection is what drives sponsors to want to do something with you, 100%. These vanity metrics and having this or that and having certain accolades, I know people right now that have high numbers that don't make any money. I know people that have 50 steady listeners that 48 of them people are willing to at least spend $25 with them. $25 times that by 48, you can do the math. So you see what I'm trying to get across here is that the engagement is what is necessary for you to go far. Honest example from Stacy and I. We're in the stage of still developing and working with and trying to figure out the full engagement. We want to know, we're doing more to find out more about the listeners and more about where we can meet and greet these people. I've told Stacy a million times we probably will end up having to take it to Reddit because that's where I find my listeners. I drop my podcast over there and they jump on it. If it's a topic they want, I'm throwing it out there in our podcast. I throw her show over in our podcast. I did it with a show called Whitney Houston. And between that and between us using Snapchat, Whitney Houston is Stacy's biggest show. Hands down. I can get her to on a recording right now saying that because of the spot, because of the search on Snapchat that people do, looking up things for Whitney Houston, and people doing, what I did over in Reddit. People want to hear about an honest story. We give an honest review about Whitney Houston. We give an honest review about everything we do. So before I go on anymore, I just want to leave you with this thought, content creator. When you go buy such and such's book, or you schedule that interview with such and such to ask them how to get your brand deal better, ask them this. Give me the first 30 days of when you first started. Give me the number of people you had following you. I don't want to know about today. I don't want to know about day 300. I want to know about day 1 to day 30. How did you get past the hump after day 30? How did you connect with people? If you use the email list, what tactic did you really use on an email list? Because we always get that idea of, have an email list and that's how you get all your followers. I got people that are on my email list and them motherfuckers don't do shit. They just like, that's my man JR, so I'm going to just let the email go through. I'll open it and then not follow it. And yeah, I know people are going to be like, make it enticing and make it a way for them to follow you in email. But tell me truly how to make it enticing. Don't tell me go to ChatGPT and let AI work it. Let me know what you're doing to keep them people glued into you. That's what you ask them people. Because when you read their books and you read everything, they're going to always give you fundamentals and they're going to give you tactics to do it, but they're not going to give you real hands-on statistical information that's going to move you. They're going to always go with this line here. I started from here and now I have 1 million followers. I made 1 million followers by formulating this process. Okay, you formulated a process, but why did you have to formulate a process? Where did you lose at to get to where you are? What was the failure that gave you success? That is the main thing to ask him. And on that note, I'm JR and I'm out of here.
Please follow WV Uncommonplace on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, where we have some great content, Facebook, LinkedIn. Hit up the merch store at oncommonplace.square.site. Join the email list from the website and rate, subscribe, and give feedback from your favorite podcatcher. And lastly, thanks for listening and tune into the next episode.
Thank you.